Welcome back to Instables, everyone. Again, going over our daily update on our intraday swing and long perspective as we are sitting on a Gravestone Doji here, looking to see if we will continue on lower with this Gravestone Doji. Again, typically Gravestone Dojis do have continuations on lower, and that is just as we are crossing with our EMA lines lower here on the MACD, showing us that possible cool down that we have been talking about, and now increasing in sell pressure. What exactly are we looking for going into tomorrow? What will be the play to the downside? And if we do confirm higher, what will give us that signal? I'm going to go over exactly what we're looking for here. Hit the like button if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you are a day trader, if you're looking for pre-market news before market open, looking for those major volatile breakouts that you want to be watching throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below. And for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout alert today. Again, let's jump into this one. So jumping into the SPY with you guys here, looking at our intraday perspective off the bat here, as you guys can see, looking at our daily candle structure to represent, again, our recent momentum, as you guys can see, again, yesterday with our engulfing candle, looking to see if we can jump above our 416 resistance. Again, this 416 resistance is from our prior major sell-off point that we did have. Again, a gap down that we had here, looking to see if we can hold above 416 has been what we're looking for, and we did not break above 416 going to today. We do now sit on a Gravestone Doji, showing us that possible rejection to the upside. So again, we are cautious to the upside, however, also cautious to the downside as we are here testing our 20-day moving average. So again, going to tomorrow, what we can assume is if we do drop down below our 20, if we do close below our 20, then we can assume that we would test here at 401. So in my opinion, if we drop below 405, then we can possibly test 401. That would be that intraday momentum to the downside. However, if we did continue on higher, if we're looking for, again, that possible bullish candle structure still here, we are still very much testing. So we're going to see if we do hold our 20-day going to tomorrow. That very much will be the watch. And again, that very much will be the watch also for swings to see if we are going to cool down. Again, looking at our swings perspective now, as you guys can see on the weekly chart, we are looking at our 20 weekly moving average to cross above our 50 weekly moving average to possibly continue on higher at some point, but we are currently sitting on a continuation on decreases in buy pressure. Again, sitting on a cool down for that possible retest of our 20 weekly moving average if we do cross above our 50 weekly moving average going to next week. So again, assuming that if we do close here, again, lower or possibly even within our prior week's body here, then we can assume a possible rejection candle to the upside and possible retest to see if we can get that bullish candle structure with our 20 weekly moving average crossing above our 50 weekly moving average. So again, that is why we're getting that rejection. Possible cool down, as we mentioned yesterday, with our EMA lines that have been crossing lower here for the last couple of days, being cautious, making sure that we did have to cross above 416 was that intraday perspective move. And we are now getting that rejection candle, looking to see exactly where we do close going into tomorrow. And now looking at our long perspective, also representing our intraday and swing perspective, as we have been talking about, we have been testing our 20 monthly moving average here on the monthly chart, making sure that we are keeping this momentum on watch, because again, if we are testing a key resistance on our larger time frames, then we can assume cool downs on our swing and intraday perspective. So again, that's why we have been considering that we could have this rejection candle since we are testing. And again, we do want to see if we can at least close above our 20 monthly moving average if we are going to continue on higher. However, if we are going to have that major sell-off like some economists may think, then we will respect our 20 monthly moving average to the downside, and we will be closing lower here and assuming that we can be retesting our 50 monthly moving average if we do continue on lower. So again, we'll be looking at how this candle closes. But again, we have been looking at our 20-month moving average being tested here, showing us that possible rejection swing and intraday, assuming that we would have resistance to the upside at some point. And we very much have been getting that consolidation within our area of balance, now sitting on a Gravestone Doji. And again, typically Gravestone Dojis do have follow-throughs, but however, the stronger follow-through is always when a Gravestone Doji is going against a resistance. So again, if we were, for example, continuing on higher, we hit our 416 level, and we got a Gravestone Doji at this point, then we can possibly assume a rejection here. But again, we do sit on this Gravestone Doji after hitting an engulfing candle, hitting resistance. So again, very indecisive where we may head next. Looking to see exactly how we do close with our 20-day moving average going into tomorrow will be key. What we're looking out for going into next week. So again, to recap on our intraday perspective, if we continue on lower below 405, we can assume that we would be testing 401. That would be our 50-day moving average. However, if we did continue on higher, if we got above our 416 level, if we can close above our 416 level, then we can assume that we would be testing our 421 level again from our prior rejection that we had to the upside and the beginning of a prior gap down that we had. So again, 416 to 421 to the upside, or 405 to 401 to the downside is what we'll be looking for. Now, again, with that said, if you are a day trader, if you're looking for very volatile breakouts, pre-market news, major breakouts that break out within the same day, go to instables.com in the description below. And for only $15 a month, you will never miss a breakout like today. Again, all of you instables, continue to take what the market gives us. Again, consolidating here above our 20-day moving average. Again, a lot of people assuming a possible bearish move, but at the same time, again, we still have our EMA lines crossing higher here on our weekly chart, sitting on a cool down again here with that decrease in buy pressure. Looking to see if we still will continue since our EMA lines are still crossing above the median MACD. We'll see exactly what happens going into tomorrow. We'll let this Gravestone Dogi play out going into tomorrow. That very much will show us where we're headed next, going into next week. And again, if you guys do like this video, it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it very much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in pre-market.